Pearl and I recently went to our favorite farm market. We got lots of pumpkins and gourds, and I'm going to show you in a minute how they are arranged throughout the house. But first, I wanted to just share with you this cute farm market that we go to often. Every time we pull up into this market, all the mums are so beautiful, and I just want to get my camera out and start filming because they're just so gorgeous, all of them together and all the beautiful colors. On this day that we stopped in this market, they had just gotten in a day earlier all of their pumpkin supply, so they were telling us that they weren't really organized yet and a lot of it wasn't priced. We couldn't tell though, it looked very organized to us, and they had some gorgeous pumpkins this year. Oh my gosh, it looks like a duck. Look at that. Looks just like a duck. We got to get that. Although it might be hard to set it out, like sit on a table or something. That's hilarious. That one's pretty. It looks like velvet. Look at it, feels like velvet too. The colors of all these pumpkins were so beautiful. I wanted to take them all home.
It looks nice.
Pearl found one that looks like a turkey, and I have to agree, it really does. Look at that. It's so pretty. Almost looks like a starfish too. Look at these, they're gorgeous. Gosh. Look at those bright yellow ones. I've never seen bright yellow pumpkins. We got a bunch of stuff while we were here, and you may have seen I posted a video last week of how we put them throughout the house, but I'm going to share it again in this video in case you missed the last one. And then we're going to talk with Grandma, and I'm also going to show you the new dining table that we made. I love to decorate with natural materials, and autumn is, I think, one of the easiest times to find natural materials with beautiful colors to scatter throughout your house. We ended up putting the little gourd that looked like a turkey. We put that in our laundry room. I'm not even sure if it's considered a gourd or a pumpkin. I don't know what it's considered, but it's really cute and it looks good in the laundry room. The morning that I was putting this video together, Grandma came up and had some coffee with us. So I'll share a little bit of our conversation that we had with Grandma, and it's also the perfect time to show you the finished dining table. We used legs from Carolina Leg Co., and I'm going to be explaining about the legs later in the video, but for now, we're going to talk with Grandma. So tell us about the news coverage of the hurricane that you've been watching all night.
Well,
it's very exciting. It's sweet. Yeah, go ahead.
I watched it till I fell asleep, and then I put it on this morning when I woke up, and it's bad.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
Is it still 4, category 4?
No, because it, hit the land. So, and then it starts to go down. But
right.
It's still a major storm.
So tell us, what was the exciting coverage?
Well,
were they showing flooded streets and stuff?
Oh yeah, they were standing in it, of course,
Yeah.
But like all the cars, they're going to be ruined because all that water gets on the engine,
So just how many people don't have power, did they say?
In Florida, the last I heard was 1 million.
Wow.
And, like I told you, they're sending in crews. Mm-hmm. They started last night when it passed, even though it was still bad weather. First they have to send crews in to clear the roads so the electric company can come in.
Wow.
But they're working right now.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, They said that's the worst storm or biggest storm in 100 years.
100-year storm.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
They might be traumatic. I don't know. But,
oh, I think it's pretty bad.
Yeah. But it's hard to tell. Everything is flooded, but you can't really tell how deep it is because it's all water. So are you standing in 2 feet of water or 6 feet of water?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
They showed a newsman rescuing a girl out of her car.
Oh.
He had to carry her.
Oh, that's nice.
He said, I threw my microphone down. I went and got her.
I love stories like that.
Yeah. I'm glad to be here sitting with you because I've been running all week with my activities that I'm exhausted.
Yes, with the senior center, right?
Yeah. Some people go there every day.
You don't think that's doable to go there every day?
Well, I mean...
You'd be too tired?
I mean, I could do it, but I want to enjoy myself, you know?
Yeah. So we spent the next hour or so having coffee and talking with Grandma, and she was telling us about all the upcoming trips she has with her senior center. And we did it all at this new table that Matt and I built. So now, for those of you that are interested in the table build and how we stained it and painted it, I'm going to share some of that with you. It all started with these beautiful legs from Carolina Leg Co. We got these from Carolina Leg Co. in February. I think it was February, that long ago. And this is how long it's taken us to build this table finally. What happened was we got the legs a little bit late, and so we had started our laundry room project, so the table got pushed back. As you can see, these legs are absolutely gorgeous. There's no way we could have made legs like this. And that's what I love about this company, is that you can order the legs and then you can build the frame and the tabletop, which is much easier to handle for beginners like us. And you can get these gorgeous legs, which just elevate your table. I just noticed when we were filming this, as you can see, we still hadn't done the laundry room yet. We had just started the demolition on it. Oh, that laundry room has come a long way since then. I'm so glad it doesn't look like that anymore. I'm going to show you the process of building the table, and I will make sure I include a link in the description of this video for Carolina Leg Co. in case anybody wants to build a table after they see this video. After you see how easy it is, you might want to. Of course, Matt did the hard labor, I would say, of actually building and cutting, and I did the finishing touches of painting and staining it. But as you can see here, he just builds a simple frame. He uses glue and screws the frame into the table legs. And once that sets, we let that set for a little bit, and then he put some braces in the middle of the table. And then we just took some simple pine wood that we got at Menards to build the tabletop. I helped with this part because I used a small hand sander, and we sanded these boards down so that they would line up together, so that there weren't huge gaps in between them, and that the surface was pretty smooth. And then we just glued it and nailed it together. And then we were on to the fun part. This was my part. This was my job. What I do is I mix paint with water. And that cup there that's what I have. I have paint and water. I mix it up and I put that on the legs and the tabletop. And what that does is it kind of evens out the grain of the pine wood. I'm going to show you what it looks like once it's all painted. So here is one of the legs with nothing on it. This is what we started with. And this is what the leg looks like after I painted it with my watered down paint solution of like a light brown color. I picked a color that I really liked, that I wanted the table to look like. So I had already completed these legs. These are dry, and you can still see some of the grain. It's just not as strong as it would have been without the paint on it. So once I'm done with this and it all dries, all 4 of them dried nicely, what I do is I get a stain of a color that I like, and I go over top of all of this with the stain. As you can see here, this one on the left has stain on it and the one on the right doesn't. And I just like what it looks like after. It's not as grainy looking, but it does have that rich wood look. And this is what it turned out to look like after I did all of those steps on the entire table. Matt was in the kitchen and he was screwing the top into the base. And I just wanted to show you guys this step of it. It's not glamorous. He's doing like an army crawl under there, but this is how we do it. And I love how it turned out. And that is one of the greatest things about making your own table, is that you can make the color or the stain look however you want. You're not stuck with the selection that they sell online or sell at the store. And I'm picky about stuff like that. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. I really wanted a warm color wood to warm up our kitchen. And I think that's what we achieved, is a warm color wood. We also put 2 coats of a polyurethane on the table, the legs and the top, to protect it so that it'll last a while. And I think I might even put a 3rd coat on just for some extra protection. I moved my dining room chairs into the kitchen because I just thought these chairs looked really nice with the new table. And here is a close-up of the final kind of color of stain paint combination. I'm really happy with it. It is not like a perfect table that you'd find in a store, but I kind of like the imperfections, and I hope that this table will be in our family for many years to come. And one of my favorite parts is these beautiful legs. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to see our table project and chatting with Grandma. I do have one more thing to talk about in case you guys missed the short YouTube videos that I posted about the little kitty we adopted. This is our sweet little kitty. It's a boy. We don't have a name for him yet. My friend Liz, who rescues animals, somebody brought this little kitty to her. This kitty was by itself in someone's backyard and the mom was gone. And so she had it and she brought it over for us to just meet one day. I didn't ask her to bring it over, but she was smart and she knew once we met this little cat, there was no way we weren't going to adopt him and take care of him. So he's the sweetest little thing. We've had him for I think a little more than a week. And he's the newest member of our family. So you guys will get to be seeing a lot more of him. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope you all have a great weekend. Take care, everyone.